Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Dakota Hudson, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Into the box, Whit Merrifield, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for the Cubs, the center fielder.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Merrifield.
Ripped down the first base line. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game.
Second, the first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
The next Cub up, Anthony Rizzo. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a high strike there. 0-1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Row, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
The 1-2. Line to the right side, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
You don't see that too often. You starting to get in swing mode and you start fouling off multiple pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag if he'll throw it. Nice job by the offensive player to get himself a base hit.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series. 0 for 7. From the belt, the pitch. Rizzo, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Two and 1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
3 balls, 1 strike.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Runners on first with 1 down. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with one out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. He went deep in the contest last night. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
First and second now, 1 man out. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
So it's bases loaded, 1 away, and with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. He's set. Here it comes. And there's a base hit on the line. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
From the stretch. On the ground to the right side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. From the stretch. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Happ with a 2-1 count now.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
And a full count now, 3-2.
Full count.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 3-2 one more time. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
So striding in, Nolan Jones. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. First pitch coming. Here it is.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
3 runs already home here. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
All even now, 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. On a rope to the second baseman.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Nico.
Now to the plate, Nico Horner. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That's the ball.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Hit to first. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Cubbies are in front 3-0. Yu Darvish is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, when you dive into the numbers with this guy, he's a pretty good strikeout pitcher, just under 9 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So I would expect him to punch out quite a few guys in this one here today.
So coming to the plate, Tommy Edman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
St. Louis, the center fielder, Tommy Edman.
Now here's the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Matty, we've seen some good baseball in the first 2 games of this set, and expect another close one here. Both of the first 2 games decided by 1 run.
You know, D-Row, when you get in these series like this, when 1 run means so much, you like to be able to be the team to score first, but both these games have been very close, and it's going to boil down to who gets the big hits in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning.
3-0 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Hit out towards second. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Batting second, the second baseman, Dan Wall.
The head numbers with Yu Darvish. He comes in with a .302 average. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Well struck down the right field line. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game. And you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt. From the belt, kicks and deals to the left side, but it's well foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
As a hitter, you see a pitcher working east-west. This is where you got to tell yourself to stay tall. You can't cover both sides of the plate. You got to pick one and trust it.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase, and this will get all the way to the wall now. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with the good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's the 0-1. Popped up. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Stepping in, Austin Dean. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Count now a ball and a strike. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Darvish is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure does, Matty. And I think one of the keys for him is he gets ahead in the count early. You'll know if he's on when he gets strike 1, strike 2 early on, and then he expands the zone, has great command of his pitches, and has a knack for making hitters chase pitches out of the strike zone.
Here's the 2-2. Lofted in the air out to right field. Gallo is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Cards strand a couple. Still down 3-0. second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. A swing and a ground ball to third. He's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
1 out, nobody on. That evens it up 1-1. Now the pitch. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And he fouls this one off. A chance here for the second baseman, Wong. A flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away. Next will be the designated hitter, Chris Bryant. He drew a walk his first time up. Here it comes.
Ball. 1-0.
Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Look out. All over the place now. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Swinging on 3-0. Now 3 balls and a strike. The 3-1. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Cubs are down in order. They lead it 3-0. Now at the plate, Dylan Carlson. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. high pop-up. Rizzo is there for it. 1 out.
Batting seventh, the right fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Stepping in, Tyler O'Neill. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is high, a ball and a strike. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out. Digging in now, Brad Miller, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Darvish pauses, and the pitch.
No, that missed.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's wide, 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Swung on, missed, 2-1. Now here it comes. Hit down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. The pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail it here 3-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Top of the third set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Joey Gallo.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Ranging back is O'Neill. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, number 9.
Ready for another chance? Javier Baez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Too much dip on the sinker. Laid off for a ball.
1 ball, no strikes.
1 out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Edman is there, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Here's the pitch.
That's the ball. Outside.
2 out, nobody on. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. Count remains 2-2. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber, number 17 for him on the season, and with it the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
Oh, that swing has to feel good right there. If you look at the numbers, this guy does not give up many long balls. To take him deep in this spot certainly is huge.
To the plate now, Ian Happ. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The average for him at 267 on the year. A dozen home runs and 41 RBIs. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch.
2-2.
Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 4-0 Chicago. Stepping up now, Andrew Kisner, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And it's fouled away. Two and two to the Cardinals catcher. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
So now to the plate, Tommy Edman, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. The 1-0. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Here's Colton Wong now. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a foul pop behind the plate. Schwarber is there, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They trail here 4-0. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Nolan Jones.
Nolan Jones.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sliced hard on the ground. DeYoung fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, number 2.
All right, so time now for the Cardinals' Road to the Show report as we see a pair of prospects performing at a high level in the upper minors. At the plate, Nico Horner, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
That's a ball.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
That one's in there. 3-1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
With Merrifield next to bat. Couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. First pitch on its way. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
The 1-0 home. Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-1. From the stretch. Runners going. A pitch out. The throw. On a great time to pitch out as he'll be thrown out easily at second.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base run.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So Anthony Rizzo will have a chance to bat this inning following the base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, after back-to-back two-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
2 men on, 2 out, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
No, that's out.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
The 1-0.
Good.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Now the 2-1. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. The 2-2. Right back at him, but I think it got his glove. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Cubs strand a couple, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
0-1.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1-2.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
The 1-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Lifted in the air out to right. Gallo moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting.
Paul DeYoung digs in next.
DeYoung.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard liner to center field. Merrifield is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
At the plate, Austin Dean. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Darvish pauses. First pitch on the way.
1-0.
Up and in for ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
The 1-0 is in off the plate. Dean, the former Miami Marlin, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
2 balls and a strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're down 4-0. New inning set to get underway. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Joey Gallo.
Joey Gallo.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1.
1-0.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Fouled away. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And now pitch on the way. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And that brings up Javi Baez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. DeYoung has a play. 2 gone.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Ready once again, Kyle Schwarber. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. But they're in front 4-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today. And while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and standing in is the DH, Dylan Carlson.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
A 2-0 count to the Redbirds' designated hitter. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
3 balls, no strikes.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Three 3-0. Here it is. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
In now, Tyler O'Neill. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 0-1, here it comes. In there, strike 2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Tough call there, but the cutter misses 1 and 2.
Count.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Miller.
At the plate now, Brad Miller, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 delivery.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Trying to send him packing for the second time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Stepping in now, Andrew Kisner grounded up the first baseline. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. So put another 0 on the board as they've been held scoreless through 5. 5 innings complete. The Cubs lead this one 4-0. Alex Reyes will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Alex Reyes.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and digging in is the outfielder Ian Happ. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball out.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Now the pitch. Skied down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Fielded by Goldschmidt. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting, third baseman.
Into the box now, Nolan Jones, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch on its way. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Bases are empty, one man out. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Got him.
Now batting.
Ready now, Nico Horner comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
The 1-0. Line towards center field. Edman is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Cubs are down in order. They lead it 4-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tommy Edman to start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1.
Tried to drag butt himself on there. Didn't work, and he probably won't try it for a second time, but the defense still has to respect it.
Oh, and this kicks right off of him. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
Now batting, second baseman, Colton.
Colton Wong will stand in as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Racing back, the right fielder. And this one is gone. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Cardinals have cut the deficit to 2. It's now 4-2 now.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. A swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Oh, 1 count and the pitch. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The batter, number 11.
Now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Paul DeYoung. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with one away. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a two-bagger.
Standing in now, Austin Dean. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. No hits to this point. The 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And to score, the runner from second. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box now, Dylan Carlson, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. Slider laid off for a ball.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
Now the 2-0 home.
No, that's the ball.
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Happ will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The right fielder.
Striding in once again, Tyler O'Neill, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Top of the order due up to start the 7th. It's the Cubs 4 and the Cardinals 3. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Whit Merrifield. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. First pitch on its way. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Standing in, Anthony Rizzo. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Two and 0.
2-0.
Hit on the ground to third. Miller's got it. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Behind 0-2 now. And now pitch on the way. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Now here's a shot out to right center field. Bryant around first, heading for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Here's Joey Gallo now, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A ball and a strike. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. A ball and 2 strikes. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Brad Wick gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 38.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Brad Miller.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Therefore, it is Baez, and he's got it for the first out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Now at the plate, Andrew Kisner. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Horner takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Tommy Edman. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That missed. That's the ball.
Wick has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and with an ERA in the 5s, has some work to do to bring it down into a more respectable range. The 1-0 home is taken, strike one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A 1-1 in the air out to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Cubs 4 and the Cardinals 3. Ready to begin the 8th, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Javier Baez. First pitch of the at-bat. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. The 1-0 home.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop. You better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
2-1.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
To the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Windup and the 0-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
1-2, Chicago.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there. 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Up next for the Cubs, the left fielder, Ian.
So stepping in, Ian Happ. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulled high in the air out to right field. O'Neill waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning. At the plate, Nolan Jones. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dean is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. One left for the Cubs, and it remains a 4-3 game. Keone Kela is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 35, Keone Kela.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and set to go is the second baseman, Colton Wong. First pitch coming, here it is. And that's in there for strike 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Kela, a 6'1" right-hander. This is the first year of his new 4-year contract.
And I can't tell you what that means for a ball player. To be able to know you're going to make your home for many years to come in one community. You can invest in a team, invest in the community, and really, really plant down roots. This is an unbelievable opportunity.
And they'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Lifted down the line in left. Happ is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out.
The batter, number 11.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Paul DeYoung. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Well, it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
2 out, nobody on. Three balls and a strike to the Cardinals shortstop. Austin Dean would be next. And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up is the left fielder. To the track, to the wall. That one is out of here. This game is tied. It's a solo shot here for Paul DeYoung. And that is 27 for him on the year, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
been producing at the plate all year, so this should come as a surprise to nobody. But just because it's expected doesn't mean it's any less impressive. One swing, and we are tied.
Now batting.
Into the box, Austin Dean. A ball and no strikes. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Dylan Carlson would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Here's the 3-0. That's in there, 3-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Called strike, and that'll run it full.
Full count.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. But the Cards are able to tie things up on this solo home run. 9th inning coming up. All even now at 4 apiece. John Brebbia will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Nico Horner. First pitch coming. Here it is. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Center fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Whit Merrifield. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the first pitch to him. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
2 out, nobody on. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. This game's all tied at 4. Alec Mills comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Number 30, Alec Mills.
So digging in now, Dylan Carlson. No hits to this
The
point.
designated hitter, Dylan Carlson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2 and 2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
Skied into straightaway right. Gallo is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9.
Now batting.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Tyler O'Neill. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
1-1.
Down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Coming to the plate now, Brad Miller. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count. The 0-1.
1-1.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Ball game. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
They say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The St. Louis Cardinals came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. John Brebbia earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Cubs, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us and remind you to please drive home safely.